friends, again welcome all of you to my channel Competitive Exam Warriors, and today in this lesson I'll be going to discuss with you regarding July Current Affairs Part 2. The link to July Current Affairs Part 1 will be provided in the description box. Okay, so let's move forward, and as usually present by me, that's educator Shovik Maitra. Now my achievement section, if you got free time, we're going to have a look at all these things, but the most important thing is that if you are a new viewer, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to my latest notifications. In fact, my target audience is, it's quite evident since it's related to current affairs. Obviously, it's important for bank PO clerk, SSC, railways, insurance. And if you want to get hold of the PDF of this particular video, please join my Telegram channel, Competitive Exam Warriors. For that, you can download the Telegram app from the Play Store or iOS if you're using an iPhone. And you will be not getting, that is, you will not be getting the PDF of this particular video, but also the PDFs of the earlier videos I've already taught. And if you want to subscribe to Unacademy's plus option courses, you can use this code plus R4SVE. Then you will be getting awesome discount on any particular plus category. Of any particular plus category means UPSC banking, anywhere you'll be getting 10% off, and you can use Unacademy learning credits to get additional 10% off. So total you'll be getting 20% off, not more than that. Okay, so let's move forward and go to straight to today's news. That is, Pakistan Army appoints Nigar Johar as first female Lieutenant General. So as you can see over here, that is, we are talking about a neighbor, that is Pakistan. Now Pakistani Army has appointed Major General Nigar Johar as first female Lieutenant General. She is the first female officer to promoted as Lieutenant General. The officer has been appointed as first female Surgeon General of Pakistani Army. Now let's know something of Johar. Johar graduated from the Army Medical College Rawalpindi in 1985. Rawalpindi Express, you must be knowing Shoaib Akhtar, and joined the Army's Medical Corps. In 2017, she became the third woman officer in the Pakistan Army to attain the rank of Major General. The other two women Major Generals were Shahida Badshah and Shahida Malik. Prime Minister of Pakistan is Imran Khan, President of Pakistan is Arif Alvi, and capital of Pakistan is Islamabad. Pakistan's currency is also Pakistani rupee, right? Currency is Pakistani rupee. Pakistani rupee is currency, okay. Now let's move forward. Let's come to the next news. So again, we are talking regarding Kerala. I think in my last news also discussed regarding Kerala. Kerala is often referred known as God's own country. So Kerala announces Dream Kerala project aimed at aiding returning expats. So the Kerala government has announced Dream Kerala project to tap the potential and experience of those returning from abroad, that is, coming from outside India and other states after losing their jobs due to the COVID-19 pandemic. You must be knowing that many businessmen especially, and many people who are working in small case businesses, small companies, they have lost their jobs or they have to suffer a pay cut due to this COVID-19 pandemic. The project aims at the rehabilitation of returning expatriates and the state's overall development. So among the returnees, there are a large number of professionals from overseas and other parts of the country, like from other states. The project also aims to harness their potential for the future of the state. The project, to be jointly implemented by various departments of the state government, will provide the public with an opportunity to give suggestions and ideas on the future of Kerala. Now, Chief Minister of Kerala is Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, Governor of Kerala is Arif Mohammed Khan, capital of Kerala is Thiruvananthapuram. So let's move forward and come to next news. Like, India appoints Indra Mani Pandey as new convener to UN bodies. So Government of India, as you can see, has appointed Indra Mani Pandey as the next Indian envoy to United Nations bodies and other international organizations in Geneva, Switzerland. He will represent India in more than 25 Indian organizations of the UN in Geneva, including World Health Organization and therefore United Nations Human Rights Council, UNHRC. India was appointed as the chair of the Executive Committee of the WHO in 2020 at the World Health Assembly, WHA, whose recent virtual assembly was held. The previous envoy to this UN body Geneva was Rajiv K. Chandar, who has completed his 3-year term. Now Pandey will also represent India in International Labour Organization ILO, whose headquarters is also in Geneva, Switzerland, and Universal Postal Union, one of the oldest arm of UN that even predates UN International Union for Conservation of Nature IUCN, International Organization ISO, World Meteorological Organization WMO, World Property Organization, International Parliament Union, United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs. After this, many organizations, most organizations headquarters have discussed. The link to that video will provide in the description box below. Sasank Manohar quits as ICC chairman. So, International Cricket Council ICC chairman Shashank Manohar has stepped down as the head of the cricket body after 2-year tenure. ICC board has decided that deputy chairman Imran Khawaja will take the charge until Manohar's successor is elected. The process for the chairman election is likely to be approved by the ICC board within the next week. In fact, Sourav Ganguly may be ICC chairman this time. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. Chief Executive Officer of ICC is Manu Saine, and discussing with you headquarters of ICC is in Dubai, that's in United Arab Emirates. Okay, so let's move forward. Ravindra Jadeja named India's most valuable player by Wisden. So India's all-rounder Ravindra Jadeja was named as the country's most valuable player, that is MVP of the 21st century by Wisden. He made his debut in 2009 and represented India in 49 test matches, 165 ODIs in 49 T20 nationals as of 2020. Jadeja's MVP, that is most valuable player rating, is around 97.3, which is quite remarkable, which is second only to Muthiah Muralidharan of Sri Lanka, making him the second most valuable. Muthiah Muralidharan was a famous spinner over Sri Lanka, making him the second most valuable test player of 21st century. Wisden used CricViz, a detailed analysis tool in cricket, to analyze his performance. That's of Ravindra Jadeja. Static news like President of BCCI currently is Sourav Ganguly, Dada Prince of Kolkata, and headquarters of BCCI is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, Amchi, Mumbai. So let's move forward. Ravinder Bhaskar becomes new CEO of CBSC. So Ravinder Bhaskar took charge as the new Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Central Board of Film Certification, CBFC. He is a 1999 batch officer of Indian Railway Store Service (IRSS). He will replace Anurag Srivastava. Prior to this, Bhaskar was posted as Secretary and Chief Public Relations Officer of Western Railways. He also served as Indian Engineering Service Officer. He has received many awards, including the National Award from Minister of Railways for Outstanding Service and General Manager Award both in Western Railways and Central Railways, CR, for exemplary service. Static-based news like headquarters of Central Board of Film Certification is in Mumbai, that's in Maharashtra. Chairperson of Central Board of Film Certification is Mr. Prashun Joshi, as you can see over here. So let's move forward to the second most important news. It's not second most important news, sorry for that. It's the second most news, you can say penultimate news of today's session. Yes, penultimate news of today's session. Srikanth Madhav Vaidya becomes new chairman of IOC, that is Indian Oil Corporation. Srikanth Madhav Vaidya took charge as new chairman of Indian Oil Corporation, IOC. It comes, I think, of Navaratna and Maharatna category. You can check with Google and comment me in the comment section. Prior to this, he was the director of refineries on the IOC board since October 2019. He will replace Sanjeev Singh, who retired on June 30. Vaidya will also be chairman of Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited, a standalone refining subsidiary of IOC, and Indian Oil Tanking Limited, a joint venture providing terminaling services. He will also take over as head of Ratnagiri Refinery and Petrochem Limited and also be a director on the board of Petronet Liva Limited. He has had a decade-long association with India's largest cracker plant, the Panipat Naphtha Cracker Complex. IOC headquarters in New Delhi, Indian Oil Corporation established in the year 1959. Last news, there is continuous galvanized rubber production facility inaugurated in Punjab. Punjab's capital is united to Chandigarh, just like Haryana. So the continuous galvanized rubber production facility has been inaugurated by the Union Steel and Petroleum and Natural Gas Dharmendra Pradhan at Mandi in Govindgarh in Punjab. The newly launched facility will support the much-awaited need of supplying galvanized rubber to the construction industry. The facility has been considered as a step in the direction towards making of an Atmanirbhar Bharat. So that was the last news to be discussed in this particular session. If you like this session, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share this with your friends as much as possible, and if you got any query, you can leave it in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you with the list. So let's meet in the next lesson. Till that time, God bless you.